we need to preparing for the next gig. Do you still remember our battery 1.0 we have built here? The community box. Everything was in this plastic container here, and we have made several upgrades, like a 48-volt charging port down here and a pre-charged resistor when connecting loads or the inverter. What a great project, right? The QUCC BMS with all its positive and negatives, 100 amp ANL fuse. Look at all this. And of course the battery itself here with all the busbar problems we had. There's still balancer cables connected. Guys, welcome back to the off-grid garage here in sunny... No, it's not. We've got rain again for the last 36 hours or so. We've got this Scottish weather again. Look at this. We've got minus 1.7 amps outside, 11% left. It doesn't look good, so hence we need more battery power. Yeah guys, in today's video we want to decommission the old battery 1.0 here, take this all apart, harvest the cells out of them because we will need them very soon. I am preparing already, as I told you in some of the other videos, I am preparing already battery 3.0, and I've got something very special incoming. I'm not sure when it arrives actually. I heard it is already in Sydney, but I'm not sure. But certainly in the next couple of weeks we will start our project Battery 3.0, because this battery shelf project is almost completed here. There are still little bits and pieces which I need to do. All the labeling and signage is still missing here. And we will certainly expand the whole PowerPaul as well as we go in the next, in the future, right? In the future. Some of you guys have asked what I'm doing with this battery, with these old battery cells here. And of course we want to harvest them again, test them all out, because we had some issues with them. As you may know, cell number 6, I think this thread is totally stripped here, and there's only half of the thread left. And this is basically 3 different deliveries of batteries here from Shenzhen Basin. And we need to do some testing and see what the status of this battery actually is at. Guys, it was a bit sad to actually take out all these batteries now of this beautiful battery we have built here. So many memories here to putting this all together and changing bus bars, changing connections, putting balancers in there. The knee was in here. So many good memories. I believe this harness here is still from the knee active balancer we have tested here many times in this battery. And here's our fishbone-like balance cable setup for the QUCC BMS. It was good. It was a good setup. It worked fine. Yeah, and here's the whole pack. 16 battery cells. So I have grouped them as they have been delivered. So first, second and third delivery. Because I wanted to start with a 12-volt battery first. So hence I ordered only 4 of these battery cells. This was my first delivery back in July 2020. And these cells actually came with air transport. Why is here cell number 3? Hence I called them the Hindenburg delivery. So 4 cells to build a 12-volt battery. And then people said, why don't you build a 24-volt battery, far more powerful, better to handle, smaller cables. I said, yeah, why not? Okay, let's order another 4 of them. Well, and then these came with a ship called Vancouver, and this was in October 2020 to build a 24-volt system. And then, well, you guess it, people came and said, nah, Andy, you want to go all the way in? 48-volt it is. It's a stationary setup. You don't need to match a 12-volt system or 24-volt system. Maximum power, 48-volt. And then a little wooden ship with the name of Carlotta delivered me another 8 of these battery cells. And from the stickers you can see they're all coming from Shenzhen Basin. These were the first ones actually coming with these stickers here. We now know these stickers don't mean anything here. This is just a generic sticker and it's the same sticker on all the battery cells. So there's no difference. Yeah, there's no difference. They're all the same. And I've seen some of them, I think it was this one here, yeah, this one. I have a sticker on here. So I capacity tested this one here end of December 2020 with the A10 tester. 279 ampere hours I got out of the 280 ampere hour battery. Right, there's no sticker, no, there's no further sticker, nothing. So 279, and then there was another cell. Was it this one here? Ah, here, this one. This one, the number 16. End of December as well with a shunt tester. 265 ampere hours only for a 280 ampere hour battery, and with the A10 tester a day later 271 ampere hours of 280, so far under capacity. Shenzhen Basin. And well, I didn't complain about this at all, never ever, because I wasn't sure if this was just my test setup here, how I test the cells, and they had a different setup to get actually 280 ampere hours, because all these cells there were matched capacity and internal resistance wise when they were delivered. But here we can clearly see these are under capacity cells, obviously then. But still, the battery delivered 15 kilowatt hours of energy, so I didn't really care too much about it. And as we know from the many tests we have run on this battery 1.0 here, battery number 1 to 4 were always the strong ones. These were always, they never let me down here. While the next delivery, like cell number 5, was still alright, 6, 7 and 8 were always underperforming. So this delivery here of 4 batteries here was not really matched. 5 was okay, but 6 was down. 6 was always the very low one. 7 and 8 followed straight after 6. So these 3 are really not that great in comparison to all the other cells. And I didn't have many complaints about these cells here, but so none of these cells actually peaked out to be very low or very high or something. So they were just, yeah, floating along, I would say. And then we have this issue with cell number 6 here, and this thread. I actually have the actually kept the thread here for exactly this moment. This is what I pulled out of this positive thread here of cell number 6 at one stage. It just came out like in a spiral, and I had this wire in my hand. No! And I knew the thread was totally. Hey, let's take this out and have a look. Yeah, this comes off very. Holy sh. There's more wire coming out. There's another winding. Wait, there's more. Yeah, this is probably as close as I can get. There's. You can feel it with a screwdriver. There's almost no thread left. It's almost smooth. Look at the play. Look at this. I'm almost in, and it's wiggling around like this. It is totally toast. So this one is stripped, I would say. This one is stripped. Yeah, this is basically this is basically gone. There's not much left inside this thread. Wow. Okay, time for a repair. And I think I've got at least another 1 or maybe even 2. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 is the last one, and then it jumps to 9. I think it was in number 8 or in number 9 where the thread was also a bit. But yeah, let's repair this quickly here. And you know all the other videos and information out there how to repair these stripped threads or these batteries here. You can use these, what are they called? helicoils insert. So you have to drill this out, and then you put this insert in, and then you've got another M6 thread inside. You can use this for restoring motors, motor blocks, and aluminium, and all kind of steel, and all kind of shit. But I've got a good tip from PowerPaul. Yeah, the bus bar guy, you know, the aluminium bus bar Paul. He showed me actually how he repaired his battery cells without any other stuff than, well, these ones. 1/4 inch UNC full thread. Unfortunately, firstly, they sent me the wrong ones. These are the fine threaded ones, but you definitely want the coarse ones. See, this is a coarse one, and this is a fine threaded one. So difference. So you want the coarse ones. They this is the original set screw coming with the cells. You know, that's what was in the actual thread. And we want to replace this one with the coarse one. This is the one we want to select to repair it. And as you can see, they are slightly, probably not, slightly thicker than the original ones. And this is exactly what you want to get this one into the stripped thread. And you want to make sure there is as much material left in the terminal as possible. So there's no need to drill anything out or to remove anything inside. Just make sure it is clean. There's no debris or any other remains of the thread inside the hole. And a pack of 10 of these set screws, including the appropriate flange nuts here. This was like $11 or $12 on eBay. I'll link this all down below, but you go to the hardware store. 1/4 inch UNC threaded set screws. These ones. And as you can see, I took them a little bit longer as well, because these ones are a bit short if you use the aluminium bus bars, which are thicker, or if you use multiple ring lugs. A little bit more length can't harm, right? So, and what I'm going to do now is taking here the depth of the existing thread, which is exactly that much, and then compare it with our set screw, and this is exactly this thread here. This is how deep we should go in there, and then we mark. So I mark this with a tape, and then we compare again. Perfect. Yeah, this is exactly how far we should go. Okay, and apparently you just take a... and I haven't got the right size bit. Damn it. I haven't got the right size Allen key for this set screw. I used 2 of these nuts with a washer in between and counted them, and now it should go in very easily. And there we go. There's a tiny bit left, but that's fine. So we don't want to go all 100% in, but it's, I think, 99.5% in. That's all good. You need an 11mm spanner for that. And there we go. We've made our first, studded terminal now. So this will stay in there forever. And then we can just use these flange nuts here to attach our bus bars, and everything will be fine. That is a very easy and cost-effective repair, and it is super, super sturdy. Thanks for this tip, Paul. It worked amazing. I was a bit skeptic before, but yeah, it just goes in. The terminal aluminium is so soft. It just goes in nicely. And now I want to show you a new app I'm using on my mobile phone to scan the QR code. This is actually being done by one of my viewers in I think he's from Germany or Switzerland, or... Well, anyway, I link this app down below. I think it works only on Android at the moment. So you can download it from Google Play. And it gives you all the information once you scan the QR code. And I want to do this for the first 4 cells now, scan the QR codes and see what we actually got. Because I got them delivered in July 2020. Let's scan the first code, and here it is already. 280 ampere hours, manufacturing date, the 25th of August 2018. What? What? That is like 2 years. They were already 2 years old when I got them. Oh, wow. Okay, next one. Exactly the same, 25th of August 2018. Third one, 25th of 8, yep. And fourth one, come on, 25th August 2018. And we can go into the history now, and we can see all the information here in one overview. And we can also export this one to a CSV or export to Excel now and have all the information ready to go. So let's see the second delivery, which is from October 2020. Scanning the first code. And this is from October 2018. 2 years old, the batteries. Wow. Okay. Next one. Oh, this is a different one. This is actually even older than number 5, even it was one delivery. This is from 16th of September 2018. So 1 month older than cell number 5. That explains it, right? Okay, and the next one. Yeah, that is from October as well. And I'm not surprised if the last one is from October as well. Look at this shit, hey? 280 ampere hours EVE cells, but different date of manufacturing, even they are from the same delivery. Okay, let's have a look at the third delivery, which is from December, so 2 months later than the second delivery. Let's see what we get here. 21st of September 2018. So again, 2 years old batteries. Okay, I'll keep scanning and let you know. So the last delivery is all over the place from the manufacturing date of these single battery cells here. It is from September, October, but all these cells were over 2 years old when I actually got them. Okay, so here's the result of my scans now. I have color coded them already. So yellow is the first delivery, green the second delivery, and blue one is the third and last delivery I had from Shenzhen Basin so far. And interesting is here the manufacturing date, column F. So the first batch was perfectly fine from the same date of manufacturing, but the second delivery, you can see cell number 5 is actually made a month later than number 6, 7, and 8. And 6, 7, and 8 are the cells which caused the most of the problem in this battery here. So they have actually mixed different cells together, maybe to match internal resistance and capacity. We don't know. And well, the last delivery, look at all these dates here. They are all over the place, not even one. Oh yeah, here, number 14 and number 11 are from the same date. Everything else is from something else. But all of the battery cells they delivered me were already 2 years old or even older when I got them. Okay guys, I think so far this video for today. I want to do far more testing with these battery cells here. And we can certainly use this table here for putting all this information together and get a good overview what they actually have delivered me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. The batteries are 4 years old now. Wow. You may have seen the test video the Sunfun Kit team has put out on their YouTube channel. I'll link it down below again. When they tested single A-grade battery cells against fake A-grade battery cells. And they did this with a high amperage tester and showed how much the fake A-grade cell breaks actually in, which could be an indicator of an internal resistance problem. And I want to split them up in 4 different battery banks, 12 volt each, and then we can do a high amperage test as well and can actually see how much the voltage drops on these single cells than watching the BMS while doing this. because I've never seen battery voltages going down that much as they have shown in their video. And I want to do a similar test to these battery cells here as well and see how good they actually are. So this video here will be just the first of a series of videos coming, doing more testing with these battery cells. I think it will be very interesting and we can learn a lot about these batteries again. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for all these great and beautiful people who are supporting the channel financially here. Thank you to everyone who is leaving comments here, who's liking. This is all great support here on the channel and I love reading your comments. Until the next video, guys, you stay charged, stay safe, and thanks again for watching. See you then. Bye-bye. Got some 4-year-old batteries here. Wow.